Welcome to 100 Days of Conan Exiles. This game's so crazy. It's a Souls-like fantasy set in the lands of Conan the Barbarian. However, we'll be playing on a different map for 100 days. Stay tuned. Hello. Salut. Buena. It's me, Am. And today I want to talk about Savage Wilds No Man's Land, which is a Conan Exile modded map that I wanted to play for a while. The game loop is similar to base game Conan, but a lot has been added to this new map. Alright, let's start. Day 1 begins with creating a character and realizing I didn't even read the instruction as I was absorbed with what name should I choose for my alter ego. That reminds me of how good I am at following basic instructions. After spawning, I took a few moments to investigate the surroundings and got out of this damn pit by swimming. After I got out, my eyes were tearing. The water was salty. But I didn't cry too long and started gathering some basic materials to craft a pick and a hatchet at least. Now that I had a few tools, I was ready to go get stuff done. But the weirdest thing happened right before my eyes. A deer and a rabbit were dancing together. After that weird apparition, I was walking down the beach and found another survivor of the pit. I believe she was really hungry, as the first thing she asked for me was my meat, and as she already made a fire, she asked me to tend to it while she went to try some fishing. I had emptied my backpack and placed all my meat in the fire and waited for her to come back. The first night caught us on the beach, where we got to know each other for a little bit. We begin day 2 scouting the beach with our new friend and decide to investigate the camp nearby that my friend had seen the other day. She claims that the people in this camp are very hostile. We place our bedrolls in case we get sleepy later on and move towards the camp, with her leading the way as she invited us to this place and she's born to do the introductions.
Urât! Mi-am dat la șale. Îi dai tu, da? Bun.
Now that we got our first kill as a team, we feared that we were unstoppable. However, that fear went away quickly, as we approached a group that simply smoked us every time we got close to them. We decided to do some inventory management at a safe distance for the night and reflect at our faulty strategy for taking out the camp. As they say, the night owl is a night owl, or wise owl, I don't know. Bright in the morning of day 3, we were discussing strategy and trying out angles to better split the enemy and conquer. Our best shot was for my friend to take high position and arrow them for aggro while I was on pounding duty. And so I approached sneakily and then fought them until they all crumbled to the ground. I had felt their sweat and their blood. We were once again proud, and so proud that I was looking in my back and fell from the cliff, and we were back at the beach. If so, we decided to spend the night there. On the 4th day, we start with some stone and iron gathering, but we quickly get drawn to fighting a horny fellow as he couldn't stand the fact that I was the only male around talking to a female. The fight though ends in his disadvantage, and I said to him, "Good day, sir."
You did it, Urethra. You did it. Back to mining.
We continue farming stone, iron and wood to prepare for building a shack, as we realize sleeping on the beach isn't a viable survival strategy for the long run. But we keep getting interrupted now and again by the wildlife, as all think they're better than us.
Nu lăsa maimuța să apropie de tine. Au. N-am pus bedroll. Pune bedroll. Aici, plane-ul ăsta. Am pus unul, du-te și tu.
We have to keep a very American attitude towards them, as we know they have oil. We just don't know where it is yet. The shack is coming along pretty well, and the day is closing in on us, making beds to lay our heads in. Facem ca la hotel frumos. Uite, pat dublu am făcut. Mai să vii să dai bound la ăsta de lângă perete. I woke up in the 5th day and did some chores while Yuri went out scouting for trouble. As soon as she found our new target, the tribe nearby, I get paint smeared all over my chest and pretend I am a veritable fighter to make her like me, and on top of that, I start war crying before approaching the level 2 fighter. He destroys me and the war cry is now just a cry. We continue trying to fight them head on, but morale is at the ground and we keep falling before our enemies. The night approaches and we decide to lick our wounds in the comfort of our humble shack, and I have to admit, I did not cry myself to sleep. I did not.